Hi guys, I'm Chris. I'm a personal trainer and wannabe hand balancer. This video is the first in a series where I want to document my hand balancing progress. I'm okay as is, I've got a solid handstand with a decent line, but I really want to step up my training and get to the next level. The first major goal of the series is to achieve a 20 set. So what's a 20 set? This is the 20 set, as performed by Yuval Ayalon. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's played at twice the original speed, but I think you can see what's going on. The 20 set is a test of endurance across 5 different key hand balancing skills. To begin with, you're going to need a solid handstand and the endurance to hold it for the duration of the set. For this video, it takes him about 1 minute and 40 seconds to perform it. Following that, you're going to need to perform 5 shoulder presses, followed by 5 handstand push-ups, 5 pike presses, and finally 5 straddle presses. As of right now, I'm not able to perform even a single rep of a single component of the 20 set, which sucks. I'm not super far off the straddle press, but for the other 3 I've got a lot of work to do. Let's break down the 20 set into its individual components, starting with the easiest, the pike press. You begin in a pike position with pointed toes on the floor and raise through a straddle handstand into a straight handstand. The most challenging part of this movement for me is the pike flexibility and the core compression required to initiate the movement. Once I'm comfortable with the straddle press, it's time to move on to the pike press. The only difference between the pike press and the straddle press is that the pike press has you keep your legs together throughout the whole movement. This means you move through a central position called the 7 rather than a straddle handstand. The 7 handstand has your legs pointing out behind you. This shifts your center of gravity behind your hands. As a result, you have to end up leaning your shoulders forward or planching to maintain the center of balance. This requires you to have a little bit more flexibility in the wrist as well as more shoulder strength to press yourself up. The next step up in terms of difficulty from the pike press is the handstand push-up. This one is pretty much as simple as it sounds. You start in a handstand, you lower your head towards the ground and you press yourself back up. It takes a lot of strength in the triceps and the shoulders as well as a good control of your handstand to keep a strong body alignment and the weight over your hands. The main thing for me in this is going to be weight loss. I currently weigh 94 kilograms and that's just too heavy for me to press over my head with the control needed. The final movement is the shoulder press. This has you begin in a straddle L position and press yourself all the way back into a handstand. The top half of the movement is essentially the same as a straddle press, but the bottom half is where the difficulty is. For me, I'm going to need a lot more straight arm pressing strength to lift my body up into that position, as well as more flexibility and a hell of a lot more core compression strength to be able to keep my legs close to my chest as I bring my hips up. Okay, so that's the 20 set. It's tough. It's a big goal for me to go for. Like I said, I'm not even able to do a single one of them. I can't do any of the presses. I can't handstand push up. I'm a long way off. But I do intend to train very hard for this. I don't know whether it's going to take me 6 months or whether it's going to take me a year or more. I honestly have no idea at this point. It's hard to tell whether losing weight is going to have a big impact on it. It probably will make a lot of this stuff a lot easier, but it's just how quickly am I able to lose the weight? How am I able to maintain strength or even increase strength while I'm losing weight? So that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, I'm just going to be documenting the whole process of how I'm working for it, the progress I'm making, the hard parts. I just want to show you everything. It's a big goal, but I'm going to go for it. So the big goals right now are obviously the straddle press and the handstand push-up are probably the 2 things that I have. I have a decent chance of achieving within the next 1 to 3 months. So I'm going to be focusing my training on getting as close as I can to those. Like I said, with the straddle press, I've got to just make sure I'm getting as flexible as I can. I've really got to work on that pike flexibility. But in my next video, I'm just going to give you a proper rundown of how close I am to all of this stuff. I'm going to get a decent max hold that I can show you. I'm also going to break down my line. It's pretty decent, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and then we'll kind of go from there. So this is more of an introduction video than anything else, and then I'll show you exactly where I'm at in, I suppose, the first progress video towards the 27th. Thank you very much for watching. Please consider subscribing, give me a like if you want to see how close to this huge goal I can get. If you want to try it yourself, please tell me. I want to see anyone else trying to achieve this, because I think it's a really cool thing to work towards. But yeah, until next time, see you later.